We're going to talk about the Bantu migrations. The Bantus are a group of people who are originally from today what we now know as Niger and Cameroon and Nigeria in this region. They spoke Bantu. That's the language, what we call them. They had established agricultural sites and they moved when they needed to. They were, so you can see this is where they're from, and they are going to migrate to most of Sub-Saharan Africa. What we're looking at here is the Bantu are the people. They had settled around this region. They traded with forest people. They were very much agricultural. They settled along banks of rivers using canoes. They farmed yams and oil palms, and later they're going to adopt millet and sorghum. They're going to use goats. They're going to use guinea pigs, and they were a clan-based village. They would trade with hunting and gathering societies, and the Bantu would provide pottery and stone axes in exchange for meat and honey and other forest products. As a whole, they're going to gain large amounts of influence throughout the region because of their agricultural ways. By 3000 BCE, people were moving slowly but surely across the region, and after 2000 BCE, they expanded rapidly towards the Congo River Basin. So to show that to you, the Congo River Basin is here. This is modern-day Democratic Republic of Congo, and so it took them about 1,000 years. Think about that. It took us 1,000. I skipped 1,000 years there in one sentence. People would join the Bantu as they move. Don't think of this as just one group of people moving. I mean, the Bantu started here, but they're going to spread over time. Some people decide to move on. Some people choose to stay. The languages are going to evolve through the time period. By 1000 BC, Bantu speakers were occupying from where they originally are, basically anywhere south of the Sahara. Now, one thing they were really good at is gaining influence. How did they gain influence? Those canoes. Those canoes would go on rivers, so they would skip over the existing people. They would gain their influence because they could outgrow those people, and then a lot of the hunting and gathering people would join Bantu people as the Bantu people moved. Again, a key point here. Don't think of this as just one group of people migrating throughout. No, some people would stay, some people would move on, and then people would splinter into other groups. So tons and thousands of different groups of people are moving throughout Sub-Saharan Africa here. So what are we looking at? I've kind of read through some of this stuff already, that the Bantu migrations are going to spread agriculture throughout Sub-Saharan Africa. That's your big thing. Between 3500 BC and 1000 BCE, the Cushite herders who had pushed into eastern Africa with Sudanese cultivators moving into the Nile River Valley as well. Jobs, remember it's a clan-based society, so about 30 to 50 people moving, and the jobs in that is determined by your age. Age set is just a fancy way to say age. So what is your strength? What is your strength? How much energy you have, your maturity. So as people got older, their jobs would be different. They are also monotheistic in nature, that the monotheistic force ruled good and bad, and that force could take the form of many different spirits, and people would address that spirit through prayers. The force was responsible for rewards and for punishment, and the god was called Namba. Nyamba. I'll say it one more time for you. Nyamba. And people would pray to this spirit asking for help. As time went on, as those hunting and gathering people joined in with the Bantu people and joined in with the agriculture people, many combinations of religions are going to start to spread. So Namba is going to become associated with good and it combines with the other religions to form syncretic religions, which gets at just the sheer amount of diversity in this space. You should really take away from this is that the Bantu are going to spread agriculture, and second of all, because the Bantu are not a singular group of people, how much diversity was in Sub-Saharan Africa, and all spread because of the Bantu moving throughout the region. One last thing, note, it took over 2,000 years for that all to take place. We just did a 4-minute and 36-second lecture, so over 2,000 plus years of history.